right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Jovic. Rozier with it. 9 points in the game. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. 11 points in the game.
Check out Rozier striking from mid-range. Maybe catching the defense off guard a little.
Here's the captain. Three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Rozier can't get it to go.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to the captain. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Rozier gets the bucket.
It could be a prolific night for Rozier. He's going on the attack and getting rewarded for it.
1:11 left in the third quarter here. The captain misses. For Miami, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Hero, the pass to Jovic. And here's Rozier. He's got 13. Hero on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. Paul George pulls it in. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Here's the captain. Off target from 3-point range. Butler passes to Adebayo.
Well, attacking the basket inside, Adebayo knows that will pay off for him either way, and he's right.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Heat, Bam Adebayo, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Setting the floor for the Heat. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. And it's Rozier in at the point. Outside Butler. Over George. The shot by Butler, no good.
They've shown the power inside. They're
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Rozier looking around. Adebayo sets a screen. Rozier, a good look. Cans it with nobody near him. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Something Rozier has really worked on over the years. Now the defense must honor his shot.
And again for 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away. And he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Good teams win games like these.
We know MP came ready to play.
The National Basketball Association of the Philadelphia 76ers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, flaring up, using improper language or gestures, any interference or interrupting play. Players engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or immediate staff member.
Just a reminder, folks, to make something be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of a big mascot.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at your 76ers. Allowing the issue.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier in the mood for action. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players, great. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Walter in at the three. Here's Bolton. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Dick. Barnes with it. Shoots the three. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the captain. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah, what you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Pass to Barnes. Shot from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
Here's Bolton. Drains the three-pointer. The captain's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good, Barnes.
And not really the strength of his game, but Barnes making a statement there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. The captain in the last game against Miami got the job done. He had 69 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And it's quickly missing.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's the captain, quickly covering. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The captain with the bucket.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And again, Toronto no up. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-7 run. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game the playmaking of Barnes especially took a lead.
And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable.
And B with the screen on quickly. The captain, no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good, Barnes.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
This one for three. The captain, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes looking around. Driving in. Good D by Drummond.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. So far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Martin is out there with Yabusele. Then there's the captain. Then there's Lowry. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Mitchell outside. There's the drive. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers leading by 8. Bolton. The three-pointer is right on target. The captain's got 5 points now this quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Mitchell, over by Bolton, and the Raptors miss again. And the 76ers with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Fires from deep. Agbaji pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside. Round the pass to Agbaji. Screen by Olynyk. And that one's good, Agbaji. Agbaji's got his first points of the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's the captain, covered by Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta. 29 points for the captain.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Yabusele. And George is subbed in for Kenyon Martin. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Walter. The captain, no good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
The captain, no good. Raptors trail by 13. And that one's good, Barnes. 14 points for him.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Olynyk, a screen on Oubre. Down low. The shot will not fall. George with the defensive effort. Here's Bolton. Here's Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Barnes dishes to Mitchell. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Here's the captain. He's got 34. Buries it from three-point range.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now here's Barnes. Oh, and he got it to fall.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's Philadelphia with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display.
Now look here now at the 76ers. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting...
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the 76ers. That'll do it for our show today.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. And it's Walter in at the 3, the small forward.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Drummond's got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's an 18-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly to the inside. Pass to Walter. Clock is at 3. Fires the 3. And it's Quickly missing. The 76ers leading by 18. Here's Bolton. Good on the triple. The captain's got 40 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain.
Bolton.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Now a look at the stats for Scotty Barnes.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Walter. There's the triple. And again, Toronto no up.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Drummond with a screen on Quickly. And they pick up 2. The captain's got 42 in the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
On the wing, Barnes. And just miss after miss right now.
Ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
George passes to Bolton. Over Quickly. Got it. Top of the key, 2 from Bolton. The captain's got 44.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Barnes passes to Quickly. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think he'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And the 76ers with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. The captain, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Takes the three. And the Raptors miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the eight.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Ball's not loose. The dive for the ball. Puts up a three. Dick can't get it to go. Here's Bolton. The three-pointer, no good. Toronto's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Barnes. Here's the three. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
That's his first personal foul.
Andre Drummond picks one up. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Yabusele. Andre Drummond comes in for Martin. Gordon's checked in for Jackson. And the captain subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Embiid with the screen on quickly. The captain with the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Kelly Oubre out. The 76ers call time here. They lead by 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the captain.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Martin against Barnes. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Good game, MP. Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there. NYC, baby. The stars are out. Say what's up to Spike for me.
You were the top rookie last month, and
Up next, the Knicks taking on the 76ers. For the New York Knicks, with each victory, they climb another rung on the ladder toward their ultimate goal. Winners of 7 out of the last 8 and look to keep it going tonight. Sixers, Knicks, up next, right after this. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Brunson.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Eric Gordon. Joel Embiid is out there with George. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And Clark, the playoffs just around the corner. How many teams do you think have a legit shot to win it all?
Well, when you talk about championship teams, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have the ingredients to win 16 games. There is a component of luck and health that goes into that. You got to be top flight to go the distance.
Here's the captain for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Count it.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Here's the captain. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Anunoby. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And Brunson with the bucket on the assist by Towns.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former number one overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's up a three. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 9 points.
Boy, he's just zoned. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's the captain. Hits the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid with the lay-in.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. From 7. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Achua's checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. Drummond to screen on Brunson. The captain, that's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Bridges. Still without a bucket. Back to Brunson. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's the captain. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Brunson. They trail by 6. Shoots over Oubre, and that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 15.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Takes the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. With 2 seconds left. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've got no... shots, they knocked them down.
Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Achua in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Raptors had a huge game. He dropped 56 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Bridges misses. The Sixers lead by 9. Here's the captain. He's got 25. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Drummond's gotten his first bucket of the night.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Payne. New York again, can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And it's New York with a rebound.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Oh, Drummond with a block.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Achua. Drills it from deep.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc, trying to stay within striking distance.
Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
The captain. No good with the triple.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Pass to McBride. Now Payne. Achua inside. He's against Martin. Achua can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's the captain. Connects from downtown. The captain's got 28.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Achua. Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. Primo, he's checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. There's 1:54 left in the second period. Here's Brunson. Hart finds Brunson. No good on the triple. The Sixers lead by 11. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Yeah, he's in his bag from